So let's hear for Charlotte.
Woo! I haven't done anything yet, but thank you guys. Whoa. I can actually see more of you than I thought I could. This is good. We've been testing this. We were sitting everywhere in the theatre. Thank you so much for being here. If you haven't worked out, I am Charlotte and I will be channeling for you this evening. And if you don't know what that is, you're in for a bit of a ride. Just a quick question. You're all really good at raising hands, apparently. Pilates teacher, so she's got you worked out there. Who has had a reading or a healing before? Okay. Advanced room. Wow, cute, super cute. Well, look, I'll give you a little quick intro just in case some of you might have been brought here by a partner or a daughter or whatever it might be. Channeling, if you're wondering what on earth that might be, basically means, it's not a big deal, but it just means I'm going to be connecting to other frequencies this evening, okay? So that might be your loved ones. If you have someone's spirit side, you might want to or hope to connect to today, but it also might be your angels, your spirit team, higher self, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. And essentially just think of my job kind of like a radio station tonight, alrighty? So I'm going to be paying attention, and if I look to my right a lot, for those of you that may not have worked with me before, you might wonder, is she okay? I am. I just channel through my right, okay? So if I look to my right a lot, I'm just sort of playing with those radio stations, and I'm going to be shifting between the different frequencies available to us tonight and doing the best I can to deliver as many messages as possible. Alrighty, and so with that being said, just a little bit of context. I have been doing this since I was very little. So my normal as a kid was seeing those that have passed over. So just in case anyone doesn't know what that means, that does mean people that died. Just want to name that, because sometimes people go, weird word. Yeah, not here anymore, earth side, okay? So that was my normal as a kid. And then when I got to about 16, 17, I started kind of remembering, and I'm sure some of you will know what this feels like when you remember something but you have no idea where it's come from, how it's happened. And I started to remember how to work with energy. So that's when I just started playing with healing modalities a little bit. And then I guess, well, at the age of 19, so a decade ago now, which feels pretty wild, I made a pretty conscious decision to do this as a life path. So what that meant at that time as a 19-year-old, which trust me, when you're going to events on a weekend saying you do this, it's really weird. Yeah, I got so many questions. I've got a lot of friends who went to bat and they are ready to defend. But what I did actually quite consciously come to a decision at that age of 19 was that I would do this and do this job if it is for the highest good of the people that I'm working with. So the intention of tonight, and I guess my entire career, is my hope is that you gain something out of this that has you feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit more like, I feel warmth, or maybe it's that you feel a little bit more fulfilled, okay? Big deal if this does happen for you. I'm not going to oversell. You're not going to walk out of here suddenly with some mind-blowing, I know my life path forever. But my hope is that you just connect a little bit more to something greater than just this very human experience right here. Okay, so the girls, my sisters, did an incredible job of introing. I'm going to see how long it gets before I get a bit hot and take off this jacket in a sec. Crazy. I know, I saw some wines and I was like, okay, not for me yet. But how will tonight work? So as you guys know, wisdom questions will be throughout the evening. Alrighty, so after I drop you guys in, which just means we're going to close our eyes, I'm going to run you through something really gentle just to start and settle some of your energies. What we're then going to do is pop our hands up. Now, a lot of you messaged on Instagram, so I know there are questions in the audience. Don't be shy. Pop your hands up and the girls will come to you and give you a mic. You're just going to ask your question. I'm going to channel whatever spirit has to tell us. So we might have some really cool angels. There's a lot of goddess activity. Anyone that's like a priestess of the rose and loves some ancient Egyptian goddesses, there's a lot of that going on tonight. I'll channel whatever the answer might be. And as that's happening, you might notice I start scribbling or looking over there, and I'm just going to pay attention to anyone on that more spirit realm of your ancestry that might come forward. Now, please don't be shy, okay? If you feel, and trust your intuition first, if your body suddenly gets a bit warm, or maybe your heart starts like beating a little bit faster, just listen to that, because it's likely going to mean that one of two things. It might mean that the spirit I'm channeling is specifically for you, or it might mean there's a message in that is really going to resonate even if the actual direct messaging isn't your loved one. Okay, so really pay attention to that. Now, if you are resonating with some of the messages that I'm saying, do not be shy. I stress that so much because spirit know the drill. We've been working pretty hard and they know how tonight's going to run. And if you're sitting there and you're waiting for one particular message or one word or one name and you're like, it's just not me, your loved one is going to go, oh, this is taking too long. They know we're on a clock. And someone else who resonated with, say, 5 of the 7 messages is going to come forward and I'm going to pop my direction elsewhere. Alrighty, so please, please, please don't have expectation or pressure on that. You may risk missing a message for you, okay? Final couple things. There are 3 types of messages that might come through. So the first one's a pretty obvious one. It just might be reassurance, validation, something you're already very well aware of. Second one might be something, and I say this in readings a lot, something you were thinking about or feeling or maybe even having a bit of curiosity on, and it's then validated for you. And you're like, yes, kind of like, you know, when something feels right in front of you and then it's said and you're like, yeah, I got that. The third, which in a decade I've seen a lot, is a message that makes no sense. And you're sitting there being like, Charlotte, it's not me. And Spirit's like, yeah, it is. Don't take offense. I am going to trust them, because the amount of times I have had someone email me or message me a month, 2 months, a year later going, oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. And I'm like, I would, I really would. So if that does happen for you tonight, I just encourage you to have an open heart, a curious mind, and just go, okay, it doesn't resonate right now, but what a blessing that I've received that. Final thing, I think, I've actually done this without even looking at my notes. Final thing is, I actually can't see you guys as well as you can see me. So please, really, you're going to have to wriggle and I'll probably walk around a bit. But for those of you in the audience, I know there's quite a few of you that I can see who have been long-term clients or are maybe in a mentorship with me at the moment. Maybe you're doing or maybe you're in our online membership. So I see you quite a lot. Likewise, I know there's a lot of family members and friends in the audience tonight. Forgive me, everything I say tonight will be new information. Okay, the way Spirit channels on events like this is my mind, it's a little bit cool, but kind of gets wiped, if you will. Okay, so the data that comes through, my cognitive Charlotte brain just has to put words together of what they're saying. But if you're wondering, Charlotte, you should know this, I don't. I really don't. So please don't be shy as well if that is you. I think that's it. That's all I had to say. Yeah? Cool. Woo! All right, so my loves, what I am actually going to let you all know, just because I'm just watching some of your energy tonight, and there's a lot of energy in this very room, right? Has everyone felt in the last few minutes, maybe not everyone, but a few of you, you've got quite hot, and from the inside out, right? It's not like an external, oh, there's a heater on me. I've got hot from the inside out. Yeah, lots of head nodding. That's just energy starting to build a little bit. So it's just so beautifully that we've been greeted by quite a lot of spirit. Don't freak out. Some of you just went, it's fine. We're super safe. There's actually really beautiful golden bridges over, for those of you that are super clairvoyant, you want to have a look, go to town. No, we're in a very, very golden lit room for the next hour and a bit anyway. But I do just want to preface that, yeah, energy, if you haven't sat in it before, you might feel some things throughout tonight. Just run with it and just trust that the energy is doing whatever loving work it needs to do for you, okay? So let's all just jump in with a bit of mystery and a bit of like, ooh, let's see what happens. And let's just start by closing over our eyes. If you do have a wine, just maybe pop it on the ground for a minute. It's great, just not while we do this part. And just closing over our eyes. I love the people, guys. I can see your eyes open when they're open, so really just close them. Good. Just taking some deep breaths. And as you inhale and exhale, maybe just start to let go of your day. Whatever's happened before you arrived here. And maybe just internally saying to yourself, I give myself the permission to be present. I give myself the permission to receive. And I trust the process. Just taking a nice inhale in. Good, making sure you exhale out. Yeah, really beautiful. And we're just going to begin by bringing your awareness to the base of your spine. So if you've not done this before, just remember your intention is everything. Imagination and visualization is your best friend. And on your next exhale, I'd love you to breathe out from the base of your spine and just imagine a golden cord of light and just breathe it out effortlessly through the chair below you. Good, breathing down into the earth. Taking a deeper inhale here, and as you exhale, really sending that golden cord into the core of Mother Earth. Some of you can breathe even deeper, so really taking another inhale in and breathing out deep below. Yeah, much better. So many of your shoulders just nicely dropping. And maybe once you've found that golden cord deep in Mother Earth's core, do you want to imagine it as an anchor? Do you want to imagine it tied to a tree? Whatever it is that has you feeling supported, stabilized, and in the body. Yeah, really beautiful. Good, some nice yawns, just allowing that central nervous system to really relax. Yeah, gorgeous. And on your next breath in, I want you to trace that golden cord, maybe a white light, whatever feels intuitively appropriate for you, but trace that golden cord up until you get to the base of your spine. And just visualize that light tracking up your spine, behind your belly, behind your heart, behind the back of your neck and your head. And on your next exhale, breathing out through the top of your crown chakra, the top of your head there. Gently allowing that crown to be as open as feels comfortable for you. Knowing it's just to allow loving, unconditional love to exist within and around you. And just bringing your awareness now to your heart center, not where you imagine your physical heart to be, but the center of your chest. And particularly for those of you that might be a little bit more on the anxious side even, or feel that heart pumping quite a little bit, you might want to place your hand over your heart if that feels supportive. But as you inhale and gently exhale in its own natural rhythm, I just want you to visualize golden light existing in your heart center. Yeah, nice. We all have access to this form of energy and love simply by intentionally connecting. And all I want you to do for the next minute is just sit within this energy. If you know that you have your own personal intention being here this evening, allow that to come to the surface. Just let it exist in your curiosity. And if you do have a question that you know you wanted to ask, or maybe you're curious to see if you do have a question that you didn't know but you want to ask, just ask in your heart, is there anything you might want to ask of Spirit tonight? Good. And then in your own time, I just want you to keep your eyes closed and rub your palms together. Good, and then placing your hands over your eyes and opening your eyes into the palms of your hands. And then bringing them down when you're ready. Who feels noticeably a little bit different when they sat down? Yeah. Yes. Thank you, out loud answer. I love that. Okay, beautiful. So, let's go. Nah, kidding. That's crazy of me to do after I just grounded you. Okay, but serious. It's the hands up time. Just actually so we can get a show of hands, because I know so many of you did message on Instagram. I'm going to move for a minute. Can I just get a show of hands who has a question tonight, just so my sisters can see how far they have to run between you guys? I know you messaged me, so don't be shy, because I can also just start calling you out if you message. Okay, there you go. Yeah, haha, funny. Wow, lots over this side. All right, left side. What are you doing? No, I'm kidding. Okay, cool. Phoebes has got a lot of hard work to do. Gracie, you can come over here if it makes sense at some point, but let's just see. Okay, so Phoebes, can you just raise your hands really high again for me, my loves? Yeah, cool. Okay, let's just start over here. I can't even see you, but I think I know who you are. Okay. Let's start with Cam. Go on, kick us off.
Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Phoebe. Thanks for having us. Oh, gosh, I'm nervous. I wanted to ask how... we recently got some tough news about Mum, and I was wondering how I can support her through her passing that is going to be happening soon.
Yeah, okay. And this is a really, I think, beautiful question to open us up with, and I'm just going to reframe it a little bit, Cam, to make it more general, but still talk to your situation. So if we reframe this question just so everyone can connect more generally speaking, how do we plan when we know someone is nearing the end of life, right? There's a lot going on around you. Crazy, but I'm not going to get to that yet. Okay, so in all seriousness, actually, I am going to ask this quick question because I may as well, because it's just coming through. You don't need to say the ins and the outs of Mum's situation, but when you started speaking about Mum, I was almost shown like a liver, small intestine, and whole kidney region just almost charred, as if I've burnt it on a barbecue. Do you know much to the health around that particular part of the body? Because the head, to be honest, brainwaves, there's not a lot of functioning. Yeah, just keep the microphone for a minute.
It's just a stage 4 breast cancer.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's everything now. Yeah.
So my love, what I'd say with that, because the breasts I'm not feeling like a whole lot around, but there's a heap charring down here, which might mean that when that starts to happen, that's when I would really, really prepare. Okay, so you're in preparation at the moment. There's still a little while. The hardest part with your situation as well is, and this goes for everyone, but when we know someone is not really with it or not really physically present in the body, because Mum, if I scan, is about 3/4 out of the body. Are you okay me sharing? Yeah. So I know that because we've been working together a long time, Cam's mum has dementia. Is that correct? And when we have dementia, what we often understand from spirit world is that they are, and I think this is going to be quite helpful for a few of you, which is why I think we've started here. But what is happening is the body or the soul is leaving the body quite a little bit. So that's often when you'll see them. Someone just goes, I had that. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's going to get really annoying in a minute. I'm going to talk so fast. So yeah, I just had a gentleman go, I had that. And I went, amazing. But yeah, what it does mean is then for the humans and those that love them, we're in a really, really tough position. So how to best prepare? Send as much light as possible. Okay, one of the weirdest, most bizarre things of this work is helping someone to pass over. It is without a doubt the greatest honour to do that in my position. When you're in attachment, it's very different because there's a lot of emotion. So what I would just be doing is literally every morning, every night, asking love to almost embody and light to infuse your mum's body, okay? Because with what's coming through, and it's quite strong, does she have a sister spirit side that you know? Because there's a sisterly, it's someone behind.
It's her mom who's
is your mum
like you, medium-esque.
Okay. And is she still earth side or spirit side? She's earth side. Because there's someone spirit side, but I can't look at her so much. So she doesn't make out a full body if she's still earth side, but she's very aware of spirit side. She's doing energy work to prep, which might be what we're looking at, because they just said, a sister's taking care. And so the feeling I would get then is if your mum is quite aware of that, I'd actually then be doing more of an intentional even... You don't have to go as far to do a ceremony, but I'd be doing intentional prayer. Lots of Mother Mary around as well, a lot of that. Do you have any belief systems that would link to mum?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you go with Mother Mary? Can we work with her?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, sweet. Because that's like, I kind of can't sway from that. That's like the main one coming through. Yeah. So I'd be doing then a lot of Hail Mary. Okay, so for you guys specifically, I am really worried about the liver kidney. You don't have anyone else like... Because actually I'm feeling a bit of a masculine energy coming forward. And it's definitely earth side. You don't have anyone else that we should be clocking at the moment that might have any sort of... They're showing me the sign for dialysis, so I am looking more at kidney. But do you guys know... Because I'm actually looking... Are you all three of you together?
Yeah.
Because I keep staring at all of you. I'm going to come over here because I can't see you guys. Do any of you guys have anyone male that might have any kidney stuff? Okay. Do you feel complete with that though? Is there anything... Okay, can I jump this way? Hi, my love. What's your name?
Nikki.
Hi, hey, Nikki.
Hi.
Weird because when your energies, if I've read you before, it's just that I feel familiar. I don't actually remember anything. All right, my love. Yeah, there's definitely someone actually like coming this way that wants to talk about the kidney and then also wants to make a joke at you though at the same time. And then I'm being shown a little boy. Who has a son? Who has a young son? Okay, is that the most recent child that you have? Who would be the male that you resonate with? He keeps also... I don't know if it's like a medication thing or if he just became a bit loopy is the word, but did he like lose cognition quite a little bit?
Yeah, he's gone definitely loopy. It's my uncle.
Yeah, okay. Oh, you guys are in a tough position. That's a lot of stuff we're working with. Okay. What's his name if you don't mind me asking?
Ramin.
Okay. Because there's someone, I can't work out quite the name. There's like an Anthony or like an Ant name that keeps coming forward.
His name's Amir, but my dad's name's Tony. His English name is Tony.
Great. There's a lot of protection over your whole family because it's interesting. There's like this Mother Mary sort of figure and then there's like two other people that are like quite, I don't know if you guys have like a grandfather and then a grandfather's brother who was like quite protective. Like it's like the men in the family. It's like, be loyal. There's that sort of an energy around then the Tony name, which I mean, of course, is your dad, but then also wanting to protect your uncle a little bit. Alrighty. I just kept hearing, don't be sad about it because he's lived an incredible life. Okay. Be prepared for a little bit of a timing thing. Potentially, by the way, I do not do this a lot where we're predicting people exiting Earth. I know this is a pretty intense way to start. I can't plan that. But just know that it is actually because spirit side, you guys seem to have all these different members opening what feels like a portal and just allowing them to come through. So there might be a bit of a synchronicity in timing. Does that make sense? Is there anything on your uncle you want to ask about? Because I know we shifted gears from your mum to your uncle quite quickly, but is there anything you need to know about that at this time?
Just if it's his medication, like his medication's making him be this way.
Because that's the main thing. I mean, obviously, as I said, we started with the kidney, but then the loopiness of the mind was the main thing coming through for his energy. And guys, this is also an interesting moment, if I just use it as a teaching moment. Energy is energy, right? Right now we are listening to people on the other side, but we're actually validating people that are earth side. So run with energy that way, if any of you are planning to do this for a living. Okay, look, truthfully, I just keep hearing the best you can do is ground him. He actually has some interesting artery things happening around the feet as well, so the blood circulation's just not probably our best friend. So I do wonder whether whoever is closest or caring for him could do, it sounds a bit odd, but some feet orientated stuff.
Well, we're not talking to him, so.
Okay. Do you know someone that is then?
Their middle brother is
I just
sort
heard that
of-
won't be good.
No, don't think so.
We could do a whole family thing. Look, then what I would say is let's come back to the energy. If we can't do the physical, and this is important for all of us, let's come to the energy then. We can have an intention. And what I would be doing with your uncle is I would be calling his soul to remember his feet, but then again, infuse the light. The mind, you can't do much about it because I just keep hearing they won't change the medication. There's quite a stubbornness around the situation. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So with that being said, remember the intention there, okay? Cam, I do think as well, because sorry, I now can't stop staring at you. I'd love your, let me just feel who it is. It feels like Dad. I'd love him to just be a little bit better across. It's either, can't quite decipher if it's circulation or more of a blood pressure sort of a thing. Do you know the last time he's had like that looked at or checked out?
It's so hard to take him to the doctor. We're working on it. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting. In this case, I can actually hear your mum asking that of Dad, even though Mum's still Earthside. So she's doing actually quite a little bit more work here than she probably is Earthside. Just a final thing on your mum's situation, because I've just got a bit more insight on that. Because it's actually, I'm feeling quite a lot of nausea all of a sudden with how the breast cancer's running and the medication really not doing a lot. Can they not... Oh, sounds awful. I'm just hearing, can we not go quite an intense route in which it would just help her to be really comfortable without actually having, is that the decision that's been made?
Yeah, yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Just know that that's their way of validating. Yeah. You actually have a really like beautiful angelic arch over the top of you. And I've just got goosebumps everywhere. There's a lot of healing around Mum. Okay, so just keep praying with that and pray to them. Alrighty, but you've made the right call. Alrighty, all right, my loves. I'm sorry about that, but just keep praying. Okay. Ooh, do I listen to this? Such a game, isn't it? Yes. Who said yes? Ah. Okay, hands up. You're so keen. I just want to know what you're going to ask. Can I just do one thing really fast? Yeah, cool. Thank you so much. But I loved that. That was you're next. Okay, so guys, what I'm just quite aware of is I've actually got, there's this term in mediumship called piggybacking, which is not overly eloquent for what we're doing, but run with it. And what it basically means is if you were to imagine a spotlight, like as there is here on me today, we've got two energies coming through. I've got one much older gentleman. He's very nervous about this, so I don't know how well I'm going to be able to validate him. There's a woman pushing him, so let's see how that goes in a minute. Or... That's crazy. It's weird that she won't come forward though, because she feels very comfortable. Hang on, let me just finish my sentence and then I'll come back to that. So there's an older gentleman and then a woman being like, go! Because I just keep hearing he didn't actually get to say all of what he wanted to say. And he strikes me as my dementia situation, okay? So I could be coming to quite a few of you actually, because I don't even know where I'm looking at, but I'm going to come back here. And then also, bumblebees everywhere all of a sudden. And then also, I don't think I'm coming to you actually. I think I'm going elsewhere then. Also, there's a slightly younger gentleman. He just said, I'm not a child. He's just not a grandparent. So I've obviously got someone who passed of old age. We've got dementia there. The bumblebee thing is quite interesting to me. It almost feels like I'm drinking it off a cup though, which is quite beautiful. So I don't know whether it's even a sign of someone who might even have something of the sort or can resonate with that a little bit. Okay. Now you've had like 4 people. Okay. We're going to have to get a microphone to you. Are you okay with that? I'm actually going behind you. I'm so sorry. But do you know what's so great? You're so intuitive because you put your hand up. No, this is really exciting for me because what you've done, what's your name? Sorry, before I go. Kelly. Kelly, what you've done gorgeously is you've put your hand up so excited and then Spirit's actually already been behind you. So that is how they know the drill and we're mapping. So honestly, that makes me happy because this is going to work really well. I'm going to come back to you in a minute. Okay, I can see you don't have to stand up. I'm not going to make you do that. How do you resonate with the older gentleman with the dementia and the bumblebee, though?
Older gentleman with dementia, I've had a grandfather pass away from dementia.
Yeah.
And Bumblebee was my best friend. We have a mutual best friend who was the head of Bumble Australia. So we went to a lot of Bumble things and drunk a lot with branded cups of Bumblebees. And that's my mutual connection with her here.
Okay, I hear you. Ooh, I've got chills everywhere. She keeps going,
yes, that's her.
Great hair. I'm confused. Okay, no, I'm not confused. I was about to say I'm surprised that your friend's not coming forward first. She just said because I'd work out who she is. Have I channeled her for other people, not you?
For a couple of other people, yeah, not me.
Whoa, detective. Okay, crazy. She's so funny.
Yeah, she is.
I like her. Is it Rachel? Is that who I'm looking at? Yeah, okay. She keeps going, Rach. She's so loud. Oh, she could take up this entire night. That's a wrap, guys. Let's go home. No, she's beautiful. She just said I'm doing this fast because you knew I was going to do it, so let's do it at the start, right? The thing that I think is really beautiful is that she's actually trying to allow your grandfather for the both of you.
No, tell it. No.
He doesn't have much to say. He's like, well, I said I had it. And this is gorgeous because he's in your sphere and in your world. He heard the dementia thing, got excited by it, thought he'd join in. Okay, let me just tune into her a little bit more so. Okay. Yeah, she said, I don't want to get into it here too much. As if she's going to go home and talk about it with you after. She loves the disco ball as well. I didn't even know there's a disco ball in this room. She's like, played that. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. And she's like, we should probably talk about the Kylie doco. And I'm like, guys, I haven't watched the Kylie doco, but it's out, apparently, according to Rachel. Was she someone that might have struggled to get a little bit more serious when, like, because I'm noticing the way she talks and it's like, let me run over every other thing that I could talk about, but the thing that I want to talk about. Yeah. There is something around, okay, there's quite a lot of shame coming up with her. Yeah. And she said, I could have been that liver thing. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I thought that was her.
Okay. She was like, this is a lot to talk about in front of all these people. Am I okay in presuming that alcoholism or some sort of impact? Okay. Won't deny, though, that she still loves a drink.
Yeah.
She's like, I'd have a Shiraz now?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Back to serious. Okay. Yeah, thank you. All I just heard is what I really, truly wanted you to know is there's something prior to her passing that you guys didn't quite get to. I don't know whether it's like a clearing so much. It's not as deep as you had a falling out. It just feels, thank you. She said, in hindsight, I now see you were protecting boundaries and trying to actually take care of me. I don't want you to ever think poorly or that you didn't do enough. Does that make sense to you? Okay. Did you get to have those final conversations at all?
No.
Okay. She has been trying to do this for a long time. Okay. No, she just said there's nothing to worry about because it was exactly as it needed to be. Okay, for what it's worth, it wasn't intentional.
Yeah.
And I know you've probably heard that, but you need to know that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just asking if she has anything else. Something about... Oh, okay. She just showed me like the sign, actually just wedding shoes, not a wedding dress. I don't know why. Shoes.
Yeah, I just got married 2 weeks ago. So.
But did you change the shoes at all last minute or anything? She was like, the shoes were fun. Wait, did you not like your mum's shoes or something like that?
Oh, you didn't. I did not.
She literally just goes, no, not her shoes, Charlotte. Sorry. Sucks. But do know that that's her way of, again, validating that she was there the entire day, okay? I promise you she's okay. And look, when it comes to signs from spirit, Bumblebee is one of the most beautiful ones, but just really pay attention to that. And she's actually showing me more specifically, pay attention to it now that she said it in this forum, pay attention to it in the form of if you're at a cafe and you see a beautiful painting, or if you do, maybe you need to go get yourself one of those little Bumblebee mugs. You have one of them. Who has one of them behind her? Oh, my 2 are best friends. Because, again, mapping, how fun's that? They've used that data to then talk about a Bumblebee. But I would go gift yourself something like that, okay, in honour of her. But every time you think about it, you've got to let go of what wasn't said or what you think you could have done differently, because there's nothing, okay? I'm going to leave that with you. Are you all right?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, beautiful. Good job. She's like, yes. Clap for me. Oh, no, we have to go forward to Kelly.
Oh, okay, great. Oh, good. Oh, thanks, Charlotte. Yes, look, I've got 2 questions for you. I'm here with my sister. We lost both our parents recently, and actually it's Mum's birthday today, and she's here in ashes. So, as well as losing our parents, we recently lost a very good friend, and who died suddenly at the age of 67. My first question is, are they up there together, and do they know that they're there in the same place? Because that would mean a lot to us, the 3 of us. And secondly, we have a family business, and which we were kind of left by our mother, and we're kind of, floundering a bit with it, and we're just wondering, does she have any advice for us? Because she worked until she was 92 and then she died, and now we have it, and it's a beautiful thing to have. But so I guess it's Mum's birthday, and we are thinking, and we just thought the fact that it's today to see you, we thought, come on, Mum, if you've got any messages for us. She was a very strong character, and she was a great believer in all of this. In fact, I told her about you last year, and I said, but Mum, it's a 3-year waiting list. So if
that is going to stay with me tonight.
So if there's any way that she could push through and give us a message, she's the kind of person who would do it.
Oh, Kelly, there's not the rules. But I'm so sorry for your loss and in the way that losses that they have happened. I actually feel the friend more than I do feel Mum at this stage. Do you guys know any Kates or Catherines or Cars or like K-A all the time? Or like, it doesn't have to be a K, it's just the sound.
K, I guess, could be.
And not to go off you, Kelly, but I am looking at quite directly you. So I don't know whether, no, the one behind. Yeah. You mother, and then let's see if Mum just like, what is it? She might. Your dad's, anyway. Someone with a lung problem keeps coming forward as well. Can I come to you?
Yeah.
There's someone with this ka, like that's all I keep hearing sound-wise. Is it about you, or it might actually be in relation to someone you know? Does that make more sense? Because she's like, over there. I'm like, don't point, that's crazy. Who's that for you? Where does that resonate for you?
Is it a male or female talking to you?
When I hear the voice, it's more of a masculine, but I could have mistaken it for a female, and that's not offensive. Okay, this is interesting. This is important you hear this. Whoever this is to you, and if it doesn't make sense, just run with it. The feeling that I get is since passing over, he's gone through so much healing that he wishes he had done Earthside, but he just didn't get quite to do. Okay. And so when I say, could have mistaken for a feminine, he's like, no, I want to show them my heart today, and I want to show them what I've done with that and how much better I'm feeling. So I don't know if you actually have someone that just might have not been in the greatest of... he doesn't want to say mental health because I'm not allowed to say that. He's like, that's not correct. But there's a feeling that he just didn't get to live in quite the way he wanted to by the end of his life, quite specifically.
I'm kind of torn between whether this might be my uncle, whose last name was Clark.
Yeah, okay.
Or my best friend, who's her best friend's husband, my best friend's dad. He died a couple of weeks ago, and she just got married to a guy, and her last name is Karlikova.
It's that. It's that one. The first one didn't have as much energy for it. I got a bit lost with the way you went, but it's the second. No, it's perfect. I just felt like a little bit of weird head trauma come through, though.
He had a stroke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's got a bit of a funny thing going on. He's like, I've got a good sense of humour too. He's a bit quieter than our beautiful Rachel who just came forward, but he's like, no, I can be funny. I'm like, you don't have to be. It's like not a prerequisite for the night. But he's got a beautiful, beautiful sense of humour, and he doesn't want anyone being sad about his passing. He really, really, really doesn't. He keeps like running and then stopping, running and then stopping. Do you know if there was anything with hindsight that people have said that he might have expressed prior to his passing that wasn't feeling great, even like through exercise or anything like that? Because there's a hindsight thing that he's got me aware of.
I don't think he was...
in his leg, he had a few stitches, which ended up being a blood clot.
Okay, blood clot in the leg. Okay, because why the running though? Are any of you like thinking about taking up running or something? Do you run?
I used to run. I've run a marathon.
Okay, that's huge. That's a really big deal. No, because he's not actually running for me, and I do wonder if he was trying to talk about you again, because bless him, he does strike me as the type of man that doesn't actually want to talk a whole lot about himself. It's actually not in his nature to do so, so he's running me through a different few things here. Would it be okay, he wants to pass on a message more so for someone else rather than you at this time?
I imagine it's my best friend.
Okay, what's her name if you don't mind me asking?
Victoria.
Okay. Okay. It's interesting. There's two things coming through. On one hand, there's something around a house and home environment that he's actually helping her resolve. So I don't know if she's renovating or thinking of moving or something of the sort. Do you know much about that?
She lives in Prague, but she wants to move back to Australia.
Okay, cool. Because he's like unpacking things, and he was like, "This is positive, get it going." She actually had the idea in around March, he said, but now it's sped up. So it is happening, and it will happen. Mm-hmm. Is someone with her? Does she have a partner with her that might be coming?
Yeah.
Because he really likes him. He's like, I really like him.
He
Make
does.
sure you pass
He
that on.
did.
Yeah. It's like, I like him. Like, great. But yeah, he's really helping them to move back. Everything will shift when that occurs. Okay, so just encourage that softly. Maybe let's not push. Oh, bless him. He just said she's remarkable. Yeah, she's brilliant. So just pass that on. But the major thing he just keeps showing me, because he shows me, it's interesting. The minute I went to say brain clot, about 4 different people stepped forward. So we might shift in a second. But he's showing me there's actually quite a bit of clotting in the system, and the stroke itself, he just said, I'm lucky it didn't happen sooner with what they found after. Oh. Okay. Someone like this is, I hope you can take this the right way, but he said, I would much rather this than having to have had a drawn out process, just so you know. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just ask him, for my friend, is there any sort of sign she can look for knowing that it's him?
I'm laughing because I immediately heard, well, she can have a baby. And I was like,
shut the fuck up. Sorry.
That's amazing.
I'm just revealing someone's
No
news.
one knows her.
No one. She just found out 2 days ago, 1 month after he passed, that she's pregnant.
That's really special.
Oh my God.
That's really special.
Did you know
That's
that?
really special. So look, he's just, whoopsies, announced that. But what I was going to say, what I was just going to say to you is, and when that happens, it's likely that the baby will just have a lot of just mannerisms and remnants of him that remind her so much of her dad. And she'll feel that really, really deeply. Okay, so yeah, he's with her obviously all the time.
Yeah, thank you
Alrighty.
so much. That was
You're
amazing.
welcome. Thank you, Kelly. And you know what? If I come back to you, I'll try. I'll really try. I've got a very strict team who know the rules. So it's actually, this is kind of fun. I'll tell you guys this little tidbit. My beautiful mentor who's here, hey Lance, welcome, who everyone knows because I speak about Jenny all the time. Half of you probably see her. We have been playing with how Spirit has been wanting to come forward the last few days. And it's kind of like a ticketing system. So if you've come to this event with me a few years ago, much smaller, and I was able to just run it off like this, Spirit could come forward, we'd speak in the room, we'd run to where we need to go. Not going to happen tonight because there's so many of you. With your questions though, it grounds the energy, and as you guys so beautifully just saw there, Kelly raised her hand, a message came through for behind you, we had the bumblebee connection behind, there's a whole mapping system going on, and Spirit over here almost have little tickets, kind of like your zones on a plane, you know when you're like zone 3, it's kind of like that. So what I'm loving, Kelly, is it's just showed me that your friend's dad was like, I have my ticket, and your mum's paying attention to the rules, and I like that. So just know, though, of course, as we know, she's around you. Okay, hands, my loves. Oh, let's come to you here.
So my question is, like, what are signs, or like, how do we know that past people are around? Like, what are some signs? General signs, I guess.
Yeah, beautiful. Sorry, the man with dementia from earlier has come back and gone... And I almost want to call him Leonardo. Like, it's like, maybe he's Italian. I'll come back. How do we pay attention? Okay, cool. So first and foremost, when we're connecting to our loved ones or anything, right? We call it the other side, but technically speaking, it's the inner realm. Alrighty, the other side is just an easier way for our brains and our intellect to understand it. And when we're connecting to the other side, what you're doing is you're opening your heart and you're welcoming that energy to come through. So my advice, and not from a learn how to channel like a medium, I will be honest, and I always am honest about this, channeling those that have passed over is not necessarily something I will teach unless you already have that inner knowing or skill set to do so. But nonetheless, I understand that it can be very healing, and if you can do it, we'll run with it. However, you all have the capability and ability to connect with your loved ones through the intention of the heart. So that's the first way to connect, truly just coming into here and asking. In terms of signs, trust your intuition. So much of the time we focus on external, right? So we focus on, oh, I saw their name on a number plate, and that is a great sign, absolutely. But what I'd love for everyone to get even better at is trusting, gosh, I just really, really felt them. And I want to take a moment to connect to my heart. That's the greatest way to connect through. Dreams are going to be a massive one. Okay, so you know who here has had a dream where a loved one's come into their dream space? So many hands. And has it felt quite real when that's occurred? Yeah. Right? How we decipher between a visitation in a dream and maybe more of a memory-based dream coming through is the realness of the feeling is likely to be that someone's come through in that moment and they've moved through, and I could start talking about quantum time and some really weird stuff, and I'm not going to do that tonight, but they've come to say hello, okay? Of course, butterflies, bees, dragonflies, absolutely. Again, does it feel true to your heart though? Yeah, they're the main ways, I'd say. Okay, yeah, really connect in first, though. Don't rely on the external all the time. Because otherwise, I could say tonight 100 times, who connects to a butterfly? Everyone's going to be like, me. And I'll be like, yeah, great. Okay. But does that answer your question? Yeah. All right, my loves, I have a few things coming through, so I know there are questions. I am going to come over here and then over here in a moment. Give Grace a go. But I do...
Sorry.
This is like Phoebe's dream, though. She's like, I am so helpful.
I am. I'm loving it. Thank you so much, angels.
Yeah. Phoebe's side wins. Okay, so... Guys, I do have 2 different messages that I need to deliver. I'm going to deliver them quite quickly because they're coming through very, very, very strongly. They just said rapid fire session. There might be... a few messages that come through. I do have this older gentleman again who has the dementia. Now, I get the sense, because I just asked him, why do you keep coming back? And he's like, because she doesn't want me coming forward. He would never speak like that. That was totally a me thing, by the way. So that is not true to his personality. He's actually quite proper. So he's just much older. There's a woman with him. She just did this. Okay, that's often a sign that we've had 2 people pass probably in pretty close proximity. I think it's going to be someone that I can't see because you're bang on in the middle and you guys are blind to me there. Why do you keep saying Leonardo? That's so weird. Does anyone know a Leonardo? Your son is Leonardo. It's okay, it's hard. I forget all the time. Just give me a minute. Just give me, because I really want to go like in front of me. I'm going to run with the energy, and if you really don't want the messaging, you don't have to have it. Let me just give a little bit more detail. Okay, so I've got a gentleman he's actually just said to me, he goes, and my heart, a bit traumatic too, my heart hurts. And I went, oh, okay. He is very Italian. It might, I just keep wanting to go there. But I think it's definitely a mother-father sort of feeling that I'm getting. She just said, I want the baby too, but no one of her people is having babies. But she's planning for someone to have a baby. Crazy. But I'm sorry, I really want to be with you, but I'm not. Okay.
I'm going to pass it over. My turn.
Still not 100% convinced. Wow, they are persistent. Whoever this is does not want it to happen, do you? Roz! It's so you! This is my best friend's mum. No, you don't have to. No, you actually don't have to hold it or say anything. I'm just going to tell you the messaging. Okay. He's pretty stoked with himself about what he's just done there. Did you think about not coming tonight for a minute at all?
Potentially.
Yeah. Because he was like, it nearly didn't happen. It really didn't. Who was a really bad driver? Who would you say is a really bad driver? Her daughter's in the audience, so I'm just going to ask her. Was your nonna ever bad at driving? Because it's actually, he's like pointing at her being like, not good with this. Did she have any like accidents or incidents car-wise at the end?
No, but he probably thought he was a good driver.
He does, really good actually, like phenomenal. He kind of is giving me an alter ego, really, truly, if I'm honest. Like it's kind of like red car, fast car, Italy, 100, like, oh, bless him. He just said, well, that's where we are. Oh, okay, so that's where they've decided to reside, just so you know. And it's really beautiful for him. They have, okay, I'm going to deliver this well. And this is a really beautiful messaging for the entire room, if you've ever had something like this. They've just drawn a star for me. A star is indicative of a soul that didn't make it to the physical world. It doesn't feel belonging to them. I'm actually getting like a f sound, so I don't know if you have a sibling that might have had any miscarriages or anything like that, but just so you know, there's a soul that didn't make it to Earthside with them for someone else, and you can pass that on. Do you know how that could make sense? You don't have to tell me, but there's someone in the generation that you're in that they're taking care of that for them, and I'm actually wondering if that person's daughter might even just have a little bit of a challenge around that, but it will be okay, actually. I just saw sunflowers everywhere. It will really be okay. Do you know if anyone's wanting to have a baby?
Yes.
It's like a niece or nephew of yours, yeah. They keep saying November. Let's get November. So just pay attention to that and what that means. There is something that your dad is making me well aware of the fact. It's not with you necessarily. It's with a sibling of yours that there's a feeling that we didn't get to say all we needed to say before he got to go. That might come out in the next little while, just as a heads up. Just someone has a really delayed emotional response to it, and he's saying, don't give it too much airtime. Like, actually, don't get too caught up in it. I just think someone's going to get like quite angered by something. So, sorry, that's not actually the nicest of messaging. But yeah, there's a sibling of yours that just, it feels more masculine. Do you have any brothers? Oh, sorry, so rude of me. You know, I can't remember. But yeah, just do know there is something that's going to happen. It kind of feels like it's right round the corner. So I do feel like someone's just going to piss someone off, and dad's just going, don't get a part of it, leave it be, let them work it out. So just be a little bit mindful of that, okay? It's obviously your grandmother that wants you to have a baby. Because she was really jealous of over here. But she's like, it's okay, I'll wait. She's like, I can wait. There's like a little bit similar to our roses, maybe a little bit more like of a lilac, but there's like a nice jumper one of you should wear. And when you have the baby, put it in that. That would be really, really nice. Someone remember that, and I'll remember that when you have the baby, and I'll bring it, okay? But yeah, it feels more like a bit of a pre-heads up thing, and you'll save a lot of stress by not getting caught up, okay? Because he really needed to deliver that. Your mum just said, I'm there all the time, so you should know she's around all the time, okay? There's a car thing again. Someone needs a new car. I really think you should pay attention to this, because your mum's spoken about cars twice.
Remember we bought the mum's car?
Oh, who's driving her car? Grace, it could be that you're driving her car. And we're trying to sell it. Guys, sell the car. Dad, sell the car.
Dad, get on it.
Nonna
Sell that
says
car.
so. Sorry, guys, family moment. Sell the car. And apparently get a red one. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to leave that with you though, okay? Because yeah, as I'm starting, there's another message coming through. When I said cars, someone else wants to step forward, but I need to just stick to something else that came through. There's a younger gentleman also that wanted to come through. He just keeps yelling the name Mitch at me. Like, no. guys, rewind, because what I'm about to say is messed up with my reaction. The car thing also makes sense to this person. Am I over here? Sorry about my thing about the car. Am I right in understanding he's probably... Did he die in a car accident or incident or something to do with any cars?
Yeah.
Sorry about the car thing
That's
that
okay.
I did. It's crazy. Is his name... Are we Mitch?
Yeah.
Is that who we're working with? Oh. He just said, I didn't... Rapid fire. He said, I just wanted to tell her I love her. Okay. Have you moved on? Have you met someone?
No, but I would love if he could figure that out.
He's like, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. That feels good. No, truly, it is happening. Yeah, don't sweat it. It will happen really obviously. There's just a couple things you're still working out from a business perspective. Would you ever run anything of your own, or... No. Did he want to? Do you know if he wanted to run anything of his own? No. He's like working over there. It's very odd.
He's 1,000,000 miles a minute. Like,
yeah, wow. Yeah. A lot of spirit don't choose to keep working. He's like, okay, I'm going to keep going. What do you have anything planned this July of significance at the moment?
2 of my widow friends and I are going away.
Did you just say your widow friends?
Yeah.
I love that so much. He said just make sure she celebrates July, but it didn't feel like an anniversary or anything like that.
No, we picked a non-triggering day for all of us.
Oh, bless him. Well, he's so aware of that, so go and enjoy it. Okay, it's really, really beautiful. He just said, I'll take you to the Maldives one day. So
great.
There you go. So random. So random. He actually comes forward like he's really just living real life. He just kind of likes it. He's just having a good time. Yeah. But truly, he's really with you all the time. Okay? Do you have any questions or anything?
I actually did. I'm crying. But
okay.
I wanted to know, how do you connect with your higher self and how do you figure out who that is?
That's an amazing question. It's like my favorite question of all time. So just for anyone who's wondering, and thank you for that gorgeous question, and particularly on the back of quite an intense message, he just said she's so smart. He's besotted. How long did you date?
3 years, I think. Yeah.
Wow, he's just like, whoa. It's very sweet. But I also need him to tone that down just a little bit so it doesn't get in the way of you like welcoming in who you obviously would like to be with, of course, one day. But just for anyone wondering, higher self is the most evolved version of you, okay? So if you want to imagine you as you are right here in this very room, think of you without any of your limiting beliefs or without any of that noise and sound that happens. Move through a lot of your karma as well, which would be really nice, wouldn't it? But yeah, it is the most evolved version of you, and when you know you're in your highest alignment. And in the yogic philosophy, it's called Dharma, but I'm just going to name it as like you just wake up and you go, I know, even if it's tricky some days, I know this is what I'm meant to be doing. Okay, how to connect with that. And it's brilliant to want to connect with that, because a yearning to want to connect with your higher self allows more abundance, more alignment, and truly what it is you're meant to do on this earth, and allows it to come to be. How do you connect with it? It sounds really simple. Start with the intention to do so. The biggest thing I think with any of this work is complexities, and everyone makes it complicated. Don't get me started on manifesting. It's so whack the way it's spoken about sometimes. Start with the intention. Okay, so really, truly, it might be that every day you have a reminder on your phone and you just say, I'm going to sit down for 3 to 5 minutes and I'm just going to connect and ask my higher self to be here. You can do a lot of guided meditations, of course, with that. You can do all. Many in the room are in that very mastermind with me. But truthfully, I would start with that. Secondly, I would start to really challenge your mind and your ego to what is it that I know I'm capable of, but I don't think is going to happen for me, and start to look a little bit more through the blocks of that. Okay, so that might be a little bit more of a systematic way, and just start to really remove through those limiting beliefs. For anyone here that's a business owner, this is without a doubt a technique I will do with any launch or anything I put into the world. I feel into the energy of it before I do any marketing, feel into the energy of it, feel into the blocks around it, ask for them to be cleared, whether it's my own mind or whether it's getting assistance in doing so, and then I launch it into the world. We can do the same with connecting to our higher self. Alrighty. Once you start doing that, and like how to know, am I connecting? You'll have a little bit like a fire in your belly that really runs, and synchronicities will start happening, and synergy in life will start happening a little bit more for you, right? What I will let you know, and many of you here that have been to India with me will attest to this, when you start doing this, what can also happen is your karma might just speed up a little bit. We can't remove it. We can't remove the obstacles that maybe were already there, but you might have a bit of a quickening that happens. Trust the process. It's worth it, and just continue to connect in. Alrighty. Do you have any questions on that?
I think I zoned out.
Yeah, you just had a really big moment and then you had a big answer. Don't worry about it, because the brilliance of this sort of work, though, truthfully, is that it runs through your, what I like to call your cellular DNA. So even though mentally your frontal lobe might have been like, whoa, my guy's here. It's kind of crazy. Where's the necklace? Are you wearing it?
Yeah, no, the other one's at home. I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. You said that in our first session, actually.
Get out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. When have I seen you?
I've seen you twice.
How long ago? I feel
about a
awful
year
that I
ago.
didn't remember.
No,
I'm
that's
so
okay.
Sorry.
Then
You look different.
You told me all these things, and I saw this lamp with all of these signs that we talked about on it in Greece, and then I cried and spoke to a table lamp for like an hour.
And I love that. I think that's beautiful to do. I want you to keep doing that. Don't worry about zoning out, though. What you need to retain will be within your system. Alrighty. Okay, I feel like you're so welcome. I feel like there was someone I was going to come to over here. Oh, over here. That's right. Thank you. Was there someone here that I missed? I'll come back. Where's Grace? Oh, found you. I thought you left. She's sad. Hello, what's your name?
I'm Louise.
Hi, Louise.
Hi. Just moving on from where it comes from and things like that. When I was younger, I would have dreams and I would have contact with the living. I would know things that were happening or whoever needed me at the time. And I have what I call a guardian angel who tries to stop me doing things, and I don't listen to her.
Like naughty thing? Like, what do you mean? What are you not doing?
Well, the biggest one recently, a few years ago, I was opening a tin of salmon and I put it into the sieve to drain it, and someone talked to me, and as I flashed back, it looked disgusting. It was red and horrible, and I said, "You can't eat that," and said, "Hello, all right, bye-bye," came back, and what's wrong with this? There's nothing wrong with this. Ate it, and I've had I got poisoning, and I've had stomach issues ever since. I test drove a little MG, and before I went in, she said, "Don't even go in there." And I what an MG! So I test drove it and nearly killed myself, and the owner, because it just putted. But several things like that.
They're not good things.
Sorry?
They're not very good things, are they?
No. So she has tried to warn me a few times, but I've got to learn to take notice of her.
Yeah.
Especially that last time. So is that...
Well, Louise, otherwise you'd be this side and we wouldn't hear.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
So, but things are slowing down. Things did slow down. I haven't had dreams as much when I've been an adult. I don't have the psychic as an adult. So only the guardian angel has stuck around, and I'm never sure whether she's talking to me or not. So I always say, "I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you. Please try harder." I take a lot of medication for health and mental, and I'm just wondering if meds can slow things down or change things.
Yeah, beautiful question. Before we do that, can everyone just play a game with me? I would love everyone to just close your eyes for me. And I'd just like you to focus on your shoulder blades, just at the back of you. And I want you to breathe into that region of your body. And as you exhale, can you imagine beautiful wings opening behind you, out from your very own body? It might look different. For some of you, it might be very angelic. For others, it might be more like a butterfly. For others, it might be more of a wingspan. Beautiful. And as you just stay with that visualization, can you just also behind you, even though you're sat with someone sitting physically behind you, can you behind you just call in, maybe it's an actual angel that you visualize, maybe it's a white light, a column of white light, just welcoming an energy behind you to stand there. Yeah, good. And now when you open your eyes, I want you to just see with eyes open, if you can just maintain that visualization. Now, what we just did so simply is, one, a reminder of your own abilities, your own expansion, and all of you had very different wings. I'm not going to go and name 200 wings. So Lauren nodded. That's great, Loz, that you had that experience. But at the same time, as well as that, what we then did is we welcomed in your guardian angel. Okay, and so why I wanted to do that, Louise, as you're speaking, is just to give you a more solid technique, and instead of just all of a sudden being caught off guard, and I hear you that you're not hearing it or feeling it maybe as loud as you once did perceive. These things do take practice, right? And you know, I do a lot of hours of different practice every day, and I like to think of that as like the engine that like really keeps me going a little bit, okay? So something like that would just help to stabilize the energy, and we can all call forth our guardian angel more frequently, okay? With what you're sharing around sort of the inconsistencies maybe of hearing it, not hearing it, my advice is always, as I just said, I mean, many of you will know that I speak to this, but some form of, whether it be a devotional practice, whether it be dance, somatic movement, whatever your meditative state is, whatever it is that gets you just feeling in the body, try to implement that into your day. You do have the time. You just have to make it. Alrighty. So many people just expect to hear their intuition. And it's kind of like me saying, I'm going to go run a marathon tomorrow. I do not run. That's not who I am. I practice this quite a lot. And it might not be that I'm practicing channeling, but I practice the connection. So that would be my first piece of advice. To the medication side of things, preface, not a medical professional. One-to-ones, you sign a waiver for that, but you guys didn't. But look, with that, it can. It can have a little bit of an interference, but I'm a big believer in that the divine created Western medicine for a reason. And so find what is comfortable in your integrated way at looking at that. Alrighty. If I scan it on the spot right now, I would say the first piece, if you could just get into like a really good practice with it and truthfully practice when you hear it, would be the first step. I actually think the medication will work with your intelligence in the way that it needs, because it doesn't feel like, is your mother in spirit, by the way? Yeah, whoa. She can't go off the medication.
No. No, I can't, Marion.
No, you can't.
No.
That's crazy.
Tell her I'm not 10 anymore.
Oh, but, well, you did do the car thing. No. I'm kidding. No, she's beautiful, but she's really watching over you, and she's just saying, is there anything hereditary-wise that you're aware of with your lineage line?
That was my adopted mother.
Ah, okay. Well, this is going to be interesting how I do this. Because there's something, and this is actually very cool for us to observe. When you're reading and channeling spirit within a family line, you'll look at the lineage line. When you've got a situation like this, which it actually feels still lineage, when you said adoptive, I'd immediately then go, there's an emotional thing that I would just be mindful of. And I'm not going to get into your personal too much there, because it does feel quite personal, but there's an emotional patterning that she wants you to be mindful of. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah, Mum was quite psychic in herself, but didn't do anything. Between her and I,
right,
it was practice, but I don't think she ever had or was aware of anything happening else.
I hear you. Okay. How beautiful then, though, that she's passing on that, yeah, we got this pattern, we got this lineage, let's use it. So utilize it more, but just start by some disciplined practice. It will help you a lot. Okay.
Can I just ask one more thing? 11. I keep saying 11.
It's an angelic number. It's beautiful.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do with it?
No, this is a good question, Louise. I love it. Sign. So, look, no, okay, who here sees 1111? Fella can see a fly. Sign. Okay, so Look, truthfully, different numbers are going to have different meanings. Absolutely. 11 is an incredibly angelic number. It just means they're there holding you and protecting
It's
you.
my birthday as well.
Okay.
Just keeps coming up.
Yeah, I think they want you to listen.
Who's they?
It's giving-
I'm not that guardian angel again.
Oh, probably.
But what does she want me to do with it?
Please, listen. Got to listen. No, but in all truth, when we do see signs and numbers as such, it is just, everyone deeps it. We overcomplicate it. We go, what does that mean? It might just mean that they're, hey, I'm here. I've got you. Keep going. Okay? Don't deep it so hard that you're trying to understand every ounce of the messaging. Just go, hey, thanks so much. I go on a walk and a butterfly passes me. My partner thinks I'm very weird. And I'm like, hey, fun. I don't go, what do you want to know? Like, oh my God. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I'll leave that with you, okay? And I'm aware of time, and we've probably got 2 more questions left. Really high hands, and I'm not choosing, oh God. What are you going to ask though? Okay. Because I do need to come left. So we'll come to you, Bernie, and then right in that top second row down. Yes, my love, I'll come to you after, okay? Wow, guys, how fast has this gone? Bernie. Oh, Gracie, it's your side.
Okay, my question is, like, when physical things come up in the body, can that be like spirit or like, I don't know, I've got such a sore neck and I'm like, is it like, what does it mean?
Yeah, okay. Do you mean also the same for when people get sick, or more just when there's like an achiness that you can't shake?
Yeah.
That was a 2-part question, so.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's more of like an ache, like when things come up, like, or like spirits ever come up to, I don't know.
Okay,
cause your awareness to look at it, or.
I hear you. Yeah, totally. So first and foremost, everyone processes a little bit differently, which I think is really, someone's talking so loud, is really important to listen to. Okay, so who here would say, typically we process a little bit more emotionally or a little bit more on the physical? Who's more emotional in their processing? Okay, we're going to have half. Who's more physical? Yeah, cool. I'm super physical, so I understand that. So if you know that already, that would be my first response to, let's just check, do you know you're more prone to that? If you do, which you are, immediately I'm going to say slow down and you're holding too much responsibility because it's your neck and your shoulders, right? But absolutely, energy will manifest in the body. And I know that's a really hard thing to sometimes kind of understand and accept because, even here tonight, we've had people come through that have passed from, actually, we haven't had too many illnesses that I'm aware of just yet. But yeah, we see a lot of that in our life, and it's hard to understand that sometimes that can be energy manifesting. But when it comes up with discomfort, if you don't look at it, it will keep happening, right? So it's kind of like when you date the same type of guy and then you date them again and we're not listening. Louise, you know. No, I'm kidding. But so in all seriousness, start asking the body what's going on. Start asking and being honest with yourself of like, and why and where am I holding it? Typically speaking, this is just my interpretation, upper body, responsibility, probably way too much stress, maybe a little bit of not trusting in other people to help you out. When you start getting a little bit lower down here, like the hip region particularly, other people maybe, relationships coming up, womb is a bit of a different game, alrighty, for the women in the room anyway. But that's what I would say, actually do something about it and stop and listen to it. It's the only way we can move through it. Sometimes, I don't know why this is coming through, but I'm going to run with it. For anyone in the room that might have like quite intense injury or repetitive injury, you might find that it's something that you keep getting surgeries on or you keep getting physio on and it's just not shifting. There's quite a few of you back there that I'm like, guys, what are you doing? Someone up here has that. Oh, girl. Yeah, it's in the cellular body. Because you just had a big being come behind you and start to want to like do some light work on you. So that tells me that you can do as much physio as you want or whatever it might be. Your back is really not good. Is it, I was about to say wrong, is it, S1, L4, 5. It looks like this. But in your case, and sorry that we've called you out as an example, take it as really nice healing though is happening for you, and it might suddenly you'll be healed. But in all seriousness, you need to look at like the root cause. So what is feeling unstable, or maybe what in your energy body is, I see this quite a lot, that someone might have like a real lock, and that's after doing the work. That would be after really looking into it, and you're like, God, I've tried everything. It might be something really in your cellular system that you need to have a little bit of a look at and get some support around. So that would be my advice on physical body. Does that answer the question?
Thank you.
Thanks,
You're
beautiful.
amazing, by the way. You're incredible.
Penny,
I'm like in awe.
it's not over.
I know.
You're so cute. I love you. Before I come up over here, I do just need to do something. There's just this, bless her, there's a woman coming forward, and she's a little bit older as well. Ooh, and a lot younger. This is interesting. I think I've actually got someone's either grandmother, and then I can't decipher if, I want to be really sensitive with this. I can't decipher if it's her daughter or your daughter. But what I want to talk about is my head hurts like quite a lot as I'm coming to this. I've definitely got, we're going to probably round out on a very young child coming forward. She loves butterflies. Okay, so what I've got happening here is, and I want to deliver this really well before I come to who I think it might be to, because I obviously have no idea where I'm looking at. My eyesight hasn't gone to anyone. But I've got someone's grandmother coming forward, and she immediately stepped forward with a rose and then wanted to start placing them down. And then she showed me the loss of someone's child. This little girl definitely felt like she did get to live earthside, not very long. Okay. I keep feeling a bit of a lung collapse all of a sudden as well. I actually think that's in a male that you've got spirit side as well. Do you have any grandfathers that had any lung or respiratory issues? Phoebes? Microphone? She's like, I'm done. No, that's okay. I got it.
My granddad died of lung cancer.
Okay.
And my grandma has died as well, the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter has died as well.
I'm sorry. She's brilliant, if it's worth anything that you know. Did she have any sort of tubing connected at any point? Because
No.
she just said to me, but look, I'm like this. She's actually a little bit older than when she passed. How young was she when she passed over?
Like one hour. She was
Yeah, I
22
thought so.
weeks.
Okay. Because she's actually presenting closer to 3 years old. When would she have been 3?
She just turned 3.
Okay. She's really beautiful. She really is. Do you have other children?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want any more children?
No.
Okay. All I'm going to say, and there are people in this audience I've said this to before and then had said baby, just like do the things to not if you don't want any more. Okay? And please do know, just so you, on a serious note, and just for anyone who ever receives or has a feeling like that, if you do feel that there's another soul wanting to come in and birth, but your context or relevance or circumstance, it's just not available, or that's just not in your life path, know that those souls are full of light. They don't have any ego yet. They don't have the ability to feel sad that you haven't birthed them. So if anyone ever has that, there's never anything to feel guilt around, okay? But your daughter is like, oh, have more. Do you have any boys?
No.
Okay. She's like, come on. But in all seriousness, I just want you to know that your grandmother takes care of her. That was more the messaging that needed to come forward.
I've been told that before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, gorgeous. Your grandmother's quite proud of that, by the way. Did she have any cancer or anything like that? Or do you have anyone in the family that I should quickly talk about that might have gone through any cancer? Because there's a woman that your grandmother just quickly pointed at, sort of, oh, I wonder if I'm actually going to someone else all of a sudden. No, she said no, not. Yeah, there's someone in your family that just needs to do a little quick checkup on something around a skin cancer or some form of a cancer that they have in the past that they should just pay attention to. Is there something for you in this as well? Yeah, I'm coming out with a bit of a bang. Oh my God. So just honestly, all your grandmother keeps saying, because your daughter, she's getting a bit shy for me, but your grandmother just keeps saying, just know that I've got her. Know that she's presenting as the age that she would have been, which is gorgeous. Oh, bless. And I just heard it, and know you're just doing an incredible job as a mother, okay? You really are, all right? I'm going to leave that with you. Is that all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Sorry, Phoebes, I just need to come here, and then I promise we'll end there. How am I going? Katie, are we okay to go for like 10 more minutes? Oh, should be. I'll take should as yes. Can I just quickly come down to here? Do you resonate with quite a lot of that messaging? Because you just had this, like, I'm going to be weird, this little person do, oh, should I do it? And I'm like, if you want to do it. Do you also have someone young spirit side potentially?
Yes.
Do you have children as well?
I do, but no child of mine passed over. It was my cousin.
Okay, I thought so, because it doesn't feel like quite as direct. Yeah. Do you have any V's or anything like that anywhere that you know of? I actually immediately wanted to sing Valerie, which is weird.
Well, my cousin, her name was Bianca, but she did look like a dolly, like a Valerie dolly.
She does.
Yeah.
It's quite amazing. She's very pretty, and I don't say that like insensitively. It's like quite angelic looking, actually.
Yeah, she was very angelic.
Oh, wow. I just heard, she is still, that song is playing. She just said to me, she's got quite dark features, actually, in the way that she's coming forward. And she just said, I knew I wasn't going to be here for very long, and I did what I needed to do. Okay? She's a very strong soul. Did she fight a little bit, this little girl, in terms of for her life?
For 4 years, yeah.
Far out. There's something with her white blood cells I'm a little bit interested in. Do you know anything about that?
Well, she did have cancer.
Ah, okay, so she's where that's come through. Okay, thank you. She could really take this stage and be like, let's go. I'm going to do the whole thing. And she also loves the disco ball, which is beautiful because they're going to round out on a similar message to how we started. If you could pass on, who did you say, is it your cousin?
It's my cousin.
Yeah. If you could just pass on to her that her little girl watches over. There's something about baking that she's making a bit of a joke about. I don't know.
Oh, I bake.
Oh, yay. That's nice, isn't it, that she's done something for you? She's very thoughtful. She's quite young, though. How young was she?
She died at 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why do you want to present so little? She does have just a youthfulness, though, that I cannot deny. And it was like she wanted to crawl up to you guys and be like, hey, look at me. Not in a weird way, just in quite a I'm here. No, she just wanted to obviously mention you there as well, if the baking, although she thought it was funny, but she's just having a really good time with that. Yeah. Are you related to her as well? Sorry, no, next to it.
No.
Okay. You have something happening for you around love in the next little while? Oh, yeah. Is this good?
Yes, it is.
Sorry, I just threw you under the bus. No, lean in. Go with it.
Oh, yeah.
Are you dating someone? Sorry to end on this. Just I'm curious now. Go on, tell the room.
It's complicated.
Right. No, in all seriousness, just lean in. Lean in a little bit, okay? It's all good. It's safe to do so. You're fine.
Okay.
Alrighty. But if you could pass that on to your cousin, that would be beautiful. Alrighty. Now, I'm just going to leave that with you that you also have a male around you who talks a lot, by the way, who just know you do.
Oh, yeah. Grandfather.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Did he smoke at all?
Yes.
Oh, smelly. No, but he adores you. He just thinks you're great. He really likes your partner.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, my husband's,
He just, could keep going, but I really need to stop soon. Is there anything around your husband I should quickly touch on?
He is unwell.
Yeah.
But he is seeking treatment and it has worked. But it just still freaks me out because of my cousin. Yeah.
I hear you. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
It's a completely different scenario. It actually is.
Yeah.
She just said there's much better and different treatment now. Remember that?
Yes, I know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
August will feel better. I don't know why, but August feels really good and your grandfather's taking care. Alrighty, I'll leave you with that. Is that all right?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to really quickly end with your question and then we're going to round out and ground and then going to send you all home. I didn't even take my jacket off. I have a really cute top on. No, that's weird now. I'm not doing that.
Oh, I'm nervous. I have 2 questions really quick. But since I was young, I've always had like I felt spirit. I've had really crazy dreams, like most mental things have happened. And then when I was a teenager, I seen a spirit, like physically seen one in the reflection of my oven, and it scared the absolute crap out of me. And I ended up like watching loads of YouTube videos, honestly, and figuring out how to like stop that from happening, because I was like, whoa, that was too much, because I've physically seen one there. And I always just wondered like what it was, and I think if I ever like questioned my faith, I always think back to that moment when I seen it there, because I was like, yeah, it was just so, and I've always just wondered like what was that, or like who was that?
So it feels to me just spirit that was existing around the environment you were in.
Yeah.
What I just want to quickly touch on this is you're just very clairvoyant, and maybe you've closed that sense off. So we have soul senses. We call them the clairs. When I'm doing my job tonight, I'm using my clairvoyancy, so I'm watching spirit. I'm using clairaudience, so I'm listening and hearing what they're saying. I'm using my clairsentience every now and then to like feel it in my body, and then my claircognizance, which is a hard one to discern with because we all have busy minds. But my claircognizance is also hearing things at the exact same time. For you obviously just have strong clairvoyancy. Yeah. Okay, you might have shut it off out of fear. A lot of people have done that. Yeah. I understand that. But you feel very protected, and I would just encourage you, and I'm going to protect all of your energies in just a moment's time. Yeah. Remember that and take it with you, okay?
My other quick question was, I had a childhood friend pass away when I was 16, and I feel her around so much. And I just wondered if she had any messages for me.
Oh, bless you. All I would say on that, because energy started to close out, because I do have to close time, so I'm not going to reopen it. But what I would say with what we shared is you're obviously very connected to spirit, you know. Connect through your heart, allow her to be around you. I just heard don't drive too fast, so I don't even know if you actually do drive here.
She died in a car accident.
Okay. Clever message.
And I'm probably not the most responsible driver, so I often feel guilty when I'm not.
Okay, well, listen to that then, right? And know that that's her way of obviously just very cleverly and very quickly validating. Of course she's around. Why are you wondering? But trust your intuition. And for all of us, I think that beautifully allows us to close out in each and every single one of you. No, you don't have to go and do what I've necessarily done here tonight, but trust your intuition, trust what feels right to each of you, okay? What we're going to do now, and Katie, I won't do the music. I'm just going to do it to save some time. I'm just going to close everyone down. Not in like an intense way. That sounded really weird. Just close your eyes for me, everyone. A lot of energy in the room tonight. So many beautiful messages. So let's just take a moment to feel our feet on the floor. Good. And as we just take a second here to thank all of your loved ones, whether they came through literally or you felt and received messages through someone else tonight, just taking a moment to have thanks, grace, and love in your heart. I want you to thank yourself for showing up tonight. And what I'd love each of you now to do is actually just rub your palms together, keeping your eyes closed. And then just place those hands facing each other, just in front of your heart, as if you've got like a ruler, but it's just invisible. Place those hands together, and I want you to imagine Mother Earth, like a sphere, like the actual globe of Mother Earth. And I just want you, while we're all here together, let's just send Mother Earth as much love and as much light. And with so many of us here in this very room, what a blessing and an honor it is to take an opportunity to send love, light, and healing to wherever it needs to go on earth. Beautiful. And now I want you to just place those hands on your heart. And I want you to take 3 really gentle breaths in and out. And as you do so, send as much love to yourself. We forget this so much of the time. Good. And keeping your eyes closed for me and just visualizing from 1 meter above you to 1 meter below you, a beautiful violet cocoon light, almost as if you're snug and wrapped so safely and so warmly knowing that your energy will be protected, held, and allow you to digest the evening that was. Gorgeous. And as I want you now to bring your palms together, placing those palms over your eyes, opening your eyes into the palms of your hands, and then removing them when you're ready. Thank you so much. Oh, hey. Thank you so much to each and every single one of you. You have been an absolute dream. Truly, thank you to my beautiful sisters for the work, you guys. Great mic runners. Thank you to Bondi Pav. Thank you to Jess and Harleigh. We love you guys. Thank you to Katie. And just a really quick reminder, I know a lot of you actually looking around are already in our online community, but here's a QR code. If you did enjoy tonight, we do this every single month online, and so many other glorious, beautiful things within KC community. So make sure you check that out. Otherwise, go take care of yourselves. Have a beautiful rest of your evening, and sending you all so, so much love. Thank you again, guys.